Okay, good afternoon. So just an update about my 24-hour fast as I go walking in this new little spot here. My daughter's swimming. So, hi, I'm Dave, and I like to take you guys with me on my little walks as I try to get out of my pity party and get back into better shape. So I started a new protocol. This is day 2, which is I did a 36-hour fast, and then now today, last night and today, I started my 24-hour fast. It just ended at 6:30. So I wolfed down a 10-ounce steak and 2 hamburger patties. So with 3 tablespoons of butter on it. So I figured since I just wolfed that down, I'll go ahead and do a quick hour walk here while she's swimming. So here we go. A little bit different here. Kind of weird talking to the camera with people around. Anyway, today I feel like it was harder than yesterday doing the 36-hour fast, because I smelt my wife's cooking again, and I had to cook my steak up early and my beef patties early, because I had to take it with me and eat it in the car, because we had to leave before 6:30 so she could start at 6:30. So we no 6. She started at 6. So, and then I had to sit in the car with the smell of the steak and everything. So hold on. Nothing like a fire engine going by you with the sirens blasting. But sorry about that. Anyway, so I had a tougher time, but then I got through it. Did the 24s. This morning around 9:30, I weighed 194.2, I think, or 4.4, something like that. And then at 5:30, before we left, I weighed myself and I was 195.6, which isn't bad, because all I was drinking all day was water and a couple of glasses of apple cider vinegar with 2 drops of iodine. I do that because we don't get a lot of iodine in our food, and especially, so it helps. I had a question about supplements. I do take my supplements, and in the other video, and I listed out which ones I take, like zinc, vitamin D, even though I'm getting a nice dose of vitamin D. So I think I'm actually pretty good with that now. And I take some other ones. So and I take I do my electrolytes. What other? I take omega-3, vitamin B complex, and I take some trace minerals, things like that. I take curcumin, I forget how to pronounce it, and vitamin K12. So I do those, and then of course the apple cider vinegar, because it helps with my gut biome, and hopefully it helps my body hit that visceral fat harder with the exercising and movement and the stuff and the fasting. So it's going along good. When I get home, I'll maybe weigh myself, and the weight, it's like a little monster in the corner of the room. It calls my name. It's like, David, come and weigh yourself. So I always feel the need to check my weight during the day, even though it'll fluctuate, like 4 or 6 pounds, depending on what I'm eating. If I'm doing OMAD, 1 meal a day, or if I'm doing my 2 meals a day. I rarely eat 3 meals a day now. I just don't have room for it. But I like how I dropped down So that's good. And I'm kind of like in the middle between if I want to shoot for 170 or 180 for my target weight. But I think more important is that I want to get to 10% body fat. And when I looked it up, it showed that that would be between 170 and 180 for my height, and neck and waist. So we have to see how that goes. But yeah, 10% would be my thing, my real goal. So, and then I've got to also build up my muscles. I don't want to lose any of that to my weight being to muscle. So I'm eating enough protein. I just have to put enough stress on my muscles so that I can build them up while still losing weight. Now, every guru fitness guy out there says that you can't build muscle while losing weight. You have to bulk up on carbs and everything. So I don't necessarily agree with that, but I am too inexperienced to really give good feedback on that, just everything that I've seen. So that's why I'm going through this, and hopefully I'll be able to learn by going through this, so that then I can make a more educated assessment after my fasting routine. And once I get down to the 10%, but I am taking measurements of my arms, my chest, my waist, my belly, and my shoulders, so that I can see the change and quantify it. So by doing that, I can get a better idea that, okay, being on carnivore, does it hinder or help building muscle mass? Now, I know it'll help because it's mostly protein and fat. So that will new area. Now, I have read that what carbs can do in the bulk up phase is make your muscles appear fuller. So by appearing fuller, they look bigger. Now, I do plan on taking some creatine once I go a little bit harder on my muscle building phase. So that should help fill them up instead of going on the carb route. And plus, it's putting fat. Everybody says this, when you do carbs, you're putting fat into intramuscular fat. That is the right term. So I don't want that. I want good fat, because I know you need it, but I don't need all this other fat. And so, yeah, that's my update. I am feeling a little full, so I'm glad I'm doing this walk, but I'm not as lethargic as I was yesterday after finishing and eating the 36-hour fast. So now I have to, tomorrow I'm starting a 16-hour fast, so that's not bad at all. And I'm trying to see what kind of adjustments I can make so that the timing, because I don't like my last meal of the day, even though I stop eating normally before 6. So I don't like my last meal of the day to go beyond that, because then it pushes everything else back. It's okay because I'm still getting the time in for the fasting. We'll have to see how I can do that, because I'm looking at doing 2 16-hour blocks, which would put me at the 36-hour fasting on Sunday again, Sunday night. So I can start fasting for the 36 hours Sunday night, and then go through Monday, and then eat Tuesday morning again. And we'll see how that goes. Now, I plan on doing this protocol for, I would say, 4 weeks. So 4 Sundays, I'll do it 36 hours. So and then it should get me down to, I'm hoping, down to 20%, if not 15% body fat. Just from the success that I've had so far and what I've been seeing online. But again, all of our bodies are different, so it's hard to say exactly where mine will be. But I'm pretty hopeful. Anyway, that's it for this update. And let me know in the comments if you guys have ever tried fasting. And how do you like it? All right. Every comment that you get, I do read and I respond to. So I thank you for that. It's super motivating. So I thank you for that. And with that, I'll close. You have a blessed day. Bye.